that we are weak and that we cannot resist the power of Great Britain. But I say, sir, that we are not weak. We are a people who are determined to be free, and we will fight for that freedom to the death. We have a right to be free. We have a right to govern ourselves. We have a right to choose our own destiny, and we will fight for that right to the death. Mr. President, I know that some of you are afraid of war. I know that some of you would rather submit to the tyranny of Great Britain than to fight for your freedom. But I say to you, sir, that if you are afraid to fight for your freedom, then you are not worthy of it. If you are afraid to die for your freedom, then you are not worthy of living. The millions of people armed in the holy cause of liberty, and in such a country as that which we possess, are invincible by any force which our enemy can send against us. Besides, sir, we shall not fight our battles alone. There is a just God who presides over the destinies of nations and who will raise up friends to fight our battles for us. The battle, sir, is not to the strong alone. It is to the vigilant, the active, the brave. Besides, sir, we have no election. If we were base enough to desire it, it is now too late to retire from the contest. There is no retreat but in submission and slavery. Our chains are forged, their clanking may be heard on the plains of Boston. The war is inevitable, and let it come, I repeat it, sir, let it come. It is in vain, sir, to extenuate the matter. Gentlemen may cry, peace, peace, but there is no peace. The war is actually begun. The next gale that sweeps from the north will bring to our ears the clash of resounding arms. Our brethren are already in the field. Why stand we here idle? What is it that gentlemen wish? What would they have? Is life so dear, or peace so sweet, as to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery? Forbid it, Almighty God! I know not what course others may take, but as for me, give me liberty or give me death. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am Ankit, and today I am standing before you to deliver a speech on Abraham Lincoln. He will have to learn. I know that all men are not just, all men are not true, but teach him also that for every scoundrel there is a hero, that for every selfish politician there is a dedicated leader. Teach him also that for every enemy there is a friend. I know it will take time, but teach him if you can, that $1 earned is of far more value than £5. Teach him to learn to lose and also enjoy the winning. Steer him away from envy, and if you can, teach him the secret of quiet laughter. Let him learn early that the bullies are the easiest to lick. Teach him, if you can, the wonder of books, but also give him quiet time to ponder the eternal mystery of birds in the sky, bees in the sun, and flowers on a green hillside. In school, teach him that it is far more honorable to fail than to cheat. Teach him to have faith in his own ideas, even if everyone tells that they are wrong. Teach him to be gentle with the gentle people and tough with the tough. Try to give my son the strength not to follow the crowd when everyone is getting on the bandwagon. Teach him to listen to all men, but also to filter all he hears on a screen of truth and take only the good which comes through. Teach him how to laugh when he is sad. Teach him that there is no shame in tears. Teach him to scoff at cynics and to beware of too much sweetness. Teach him to sell his bronze and brain to the highest bidders, but never put a price tag on his heart and soul. Teach him to close his ears to a howling mob and to stand and fight if he thinks he is right. Treat him gently. Do not cuddle him, because only the test of fire makes fine steel. Let him have the courage to be impatient and have the patience to be brave. Teach him to have sublime faith in himself, because then he will always have sublime faith in mankind. There is a big order, but see what you can do. He is such a fine little fellow, my son. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am here to declaim the words of Queen Rania at the World Summit on Children's Rights, Vatican City. Your Holiness, Pope Francis, years ago, a young refugee, Muhammad, asked you, will the world be again as it was in the past? This is a question that plagues millions of children, and it is one with no easy answers. In theory, the consensus is clear: every right for every child. Yet, so many children around the world are excluded from its promise, particularly in war zones. Worse yet, people have grown desensitized to their pain. Today, 1 in 6 children on earth live in areas affected by conflict. 1 in 6. Every day, dozens of them are killed or maimed. They are robbed of every right to life, security, education, health, privacy, and protection from abuse. In the rage of war, there is no protecting children from humanity's cruelest impulses. Our worst nightmares become their daytime. In every news video flagged as sensitive, they are there, pleading and covering their ears after an airstrike, taking in horrors that have been blurred from our screens for our protection. So, the youngest victims of war are robbed of the most basic human right, the right to childhood. Expelling them from the realm of childhood altogether, they are demonized, aged up, portrayed as threats, or simply dismissed as human shields. I read a shocking study on the psychological state of Gaza's most vulnerable children. 96% reported feeling that their death was imminent. Almost half said they wanted to die. Not to become astronauts or firefighters like other children, they wanted to be dead. How did we let our humanity come to this? A status quo that deems some children's suffering acceptable based on their name, faith, or the land of their birth? If a right can be willfully denied, then it is not a right at all. It is a privilege for the lucky few. Will the world be again as it was in the past? Your Holiness, your answer to Muhammad's question was, no. When the time comes, the world will not be as it was. It will be far better than it was in the past. That beautiful vision is still entirely within our grasp, but only if we make it so.